And that's our show, everyone. Thank you so much for coming out. And on behalf of all of us here at Breaking News.
Zach, we're nowhere near the end of the show.
I know. I just like to practice, you know, for later.
Well, we're actually supposed to be opening the show right now, so...
Oh, really? Well, I'm sorry. I thought that the red light meant wrap it up.
Nope, the red light means the camera is on. You've been doing this for a while, man.
The camera's on. Oh.
Good evening and welcome to Breaking News! Woo! I'm Matthew Newman.
And hello, good evening, I'm Zack.
And boy, have we got a show for you. You know, it's funny.
No, it's not funny, okay? There's nothing funny about the news.
I was just going to say that.
We at Breaking News are serious journalists and would never make light of serious news stories.
All right, Zach, what's going on?
I'm trying to keep the show serious and professional because...
Why? Why would you want to do that?
Walter Swampcrite.
Well, come on, Zach, everyone knows that Walter Swampcrite isn't real.
Oh, not real? Not real, Matt? All right, haven't you heard the stories? All right, every night, Walter Swampcrite emerges from the swamp underneath the CBS News studio and gobbles up bad journalists.
Okay, first of all, there's no swamp underneath the CBS News studio. And if there was, there's no way that Walter Cronkite went to live there after falling into toxic ooze and being mutated into a horrible amphibious being. That's just a story they tell news anchors before they go to sleep so they'll behave. Hey, stop being a bitch. Listen to me, Zach, come on. Who's my brave guy?
I'm brave.
Who's brave?
I'm brave.
Who's brave?
I'm brave!
That's right, now show me your big guns, guy.
Ah!
There you go, let's do the news. Quarterback Michael Vick recently canceled a book tour for his autobiography, Finally Free, a statement few dogs who crossed Michael Vick were ever able to utter. Because they can't speak English. And because he kept them in cages.
A couple in Zimbabwe was attacked by a lion while having sex in a bush. According to witnesses, the lion could not, in fact, feel the love tonight.
Analysis of mineral samples from the planet Mars have revealed elements such as hydrogen, carbon, and oxygen, meaning that life was once sustainable on Mars. But given that most of you tuned out by the word minerals, oh my God, Justin Timberlake freaking rocked Saturday Night Live on Hulu last Tuesday, am I right?
Venezuelan Vice President Nicolas Maduro says foes infected Hugo Chavez with the cancer that killed him. That foe's name is God.
This week, doctors were able to cure a baby born with HIV. So for those of you playing at home, that leaves the score at Doctors 1, HIV countless.
Islamic militants in Nigeria have killed 7 hostages, including 4 from Lebanon and 1 apiece from Italy, Greece, and Britain, which is totally great, because they covered their bases with the whole Nigerian management's hostage diversity requirements.
That's HIV countless. The world's best restaurant, Noma, in Copenhagen, has recently been blamed for sickening 67 patrons with the world's best vomiting and diarrhea.
A Norwegian school teacher was fired for bringing a blood sample to class and letting students taste it. Said the teacher, "Oh, they wanted me to give them all A's without the D." Another one.
3. A recent memo from the American ambassador to the United Nations urged fellow delegates to stop getting drunk during budget proceedings.
And here are some other memos recently distributed to the UN.
Hey, whoever stole the U's from Uruguay needs to return them now.
Whoever put Ethiopia in charge of the bake sale, not funny.
It's a sensitive issue. For the last time, it's Palestine, not Palestine.
Maybe next time, Darfur.
Palestine, we'd really appreciate it if you stuck to using the porta potties outside. Thanks.
North Korea, no!
For the last time, Palestine's Day is not a real thing. And no, you don't get the day off. But yes, I did appreciate the card and the Malamars were great, thank you.
And that's the news! Hey, tell me how you like that news.
Oh, you know exactly how I like that news.
Real, raw,
with a little extra pressure on the left side.
What?
A new pope was elected by the papal conclave in Vatican City this week.
Wait, no, what'd you say about the
Just don't,
left side?
and the prompter.
Here to give us more information is our chief international correspondent, Kaylee Godoy.
I visited Vatican City earlier this week to try and maneuver my way into the conclave and be the first reporter to see the Cardinals' process firsthand, and of course, interview the new Pope.
Wait, what do you mean try and maneuver your way in? It's not like trying to get backstage at an ABBA concert. Security is tight.
At an ABBA concert?
They free my spirit, Chiquitita. Back to the matter at hand. Kaylee, explain.
Oh, I just asked to use the bathroom.
Oh.
But wait, hold on. Didn't the Cardinals try to kick you out once you got in?
Well, could you say no to this face?
Yes, just about every year at the Christmas party.
Wait, what was it like? What happened? What did Pope Francis have to say?
Well, my sweet Saxifras, I went into this endeavor with hopes of being the first to interview the new Pope and ask the hard-hitting questions, maybe find out what his favorite color is. Does he wear boxers or briefs? Is he as into the office as much as he used to be? Is he more of a Jackie or a Marilyn? Can I wear his cool hat? What age did he first touch a boob? Why did my dad leave me and my 7 sisters? But I ended up learning so much more than that. Yes, I met the new Pope, but I also met myself. We spent that summer underneath the trees, just letting the rain clean our bodies. Cardinal Giuseppe Bertello taught me how to love the earth around me, love my brothers and sisters, love myself. Cardinal Carl Joseph Becker strummed his guitar while Cardinal Fernando Filoni and I sang the hits of Peter, Paul, and Mary. I shared with them my deepest, darkest secrets, my fears, my regrets, and they listened. And oddly enough, did not do the same in return. Anyway, we lived off wine and holy water, unleavened bread, sprouts, seaweed, tree bark, and homemade milk.
Ew.
After we joined the Hare Krishnas, there was no going back to that small town in Texas from whence we came. Life was simpler. Once we had been on the road for 6 weeks, we didn't need our clothes anymore.
Wait. Kaylee, you've only been gone for 3 days.
Matt, shut up. They just got naked.
That's right, Zack. We shed our clothes and frolicked gaily in warm mud baths amongst the swine and toads.
Oh.
All right. I've had enough of Easy Rider over here. Kaylee, can you squeeze in anything you learned about Pope Francis I, the newly elected Pope, before we run out of time?
Well, let's see. I can still recall our last summer.
No, that's...
I still see it
That's
all.
just that you're not doing... No.
Walks along the Seine,
That's a song.
dancing
What are
in
you-
the rain.
No, what are you doing?
Our last
Kaylee Godoy,
summer
everybody.
and
Thanks for trying. Hey, Zack, remember that thing we talked about earlier?
No, I don't think you have food poisoning, okay? I always eat my steak.
No,
kinda undercooked.
not that. The toss to break thing.
No.
Come on, please.
No, Matt, it's awful.
So good, I
Seriously.
know.
No, that's not
I'll
what
buy
I
you
said.
ice cream.
Okay.
All right.
Ice cream.
I tossed it to break.
Happy?
The happiest. Synergy!
All right, welcome back, fellow tandem bicyclers.
Now, for those of you just joining us, we are in day 3, hour 12 of our year-long breaking news telethon.
For everyone wondering where the word telethon comes from, it is not from a combination of telescope and python.
Who knew? No, a telethon is a television marathon, which if you're just joining us, we're currently in day 5, hour 18 of a 2-year-long telethon to win, you guessed it, a tandem bicycle for Zack and myself.
I can hear it now, the viewers softly whispering to themselves, sure, I'd love to donate by calling the number at the bottom of the screen, but why would a news show need a tandem bicycle?
Well, let's tell you, walking is inefficient, and the city said the subway system wasn't for sale.
But for those of you just joining us, we are venturing into day 70, hour 40, year 7 of us, gunning for that tandem bicycle, and we need your help.
Now, how much do we need? $3 billion of help.
And as you can see, we've reached
Just about 0% of our goal.
Yes.
Now, tandem bicycles are costly, folks. Matching helmets, health insurance, those cool little flashing lights for when it gets dark. All necessary purchases to make this happen. Now, we tried both Kickstarter and Indiegogo, but we're told, 1, $3 billion is totally an unreasonable goal. And 2, us talking out of camera about a tandem bicycle for 2 years doesn't quite quantify as art.
Yeah, it's weird, because I thought art was whatever we wanted it to be, but I guess I thought wrong. Okay.
I guess you thought wrong. So for those of you just joining us, pick up your phones and dial the number at the bottom of the screen to make 2 news anchors' dreams come true.
And my mother's. We've got a lot of great entertainment on the way, including an interview with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and a cover of Marvin Gaye's "Sexual Healing" performed by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
But for now, we send it over to our investigative correspondent, Jamie Loftus, who we can tell from her work last week is one sick puppy.
Or one sick kitten.
One sick puppy, kitten, hamster, or any other domesticated animal you can think of.
So, Hunter Browning of Lansing, Michigan, why don't you write another letter saying how you hate how prejudiced we are?
Oh, wait, no.
Yeah, no.
Tell us what's good, Jamie.
My name's Jamie Loftus. March is Brain Injury Awareness Month, and since I already missed Self-Harm Awareness Month in February, I'm going to give myself a brain injury. I feel great. Like I could do anything. Like I could just... My producers want me to remind you that you should not self-harm awareness yourself, even if you're dumb and you totally deserve it. I'm not saying that you shouldn't. I'm just saying it's messy if you do. So this week, I decided to investigate Brain Injury Awareness Month and its origins. Let's get to it. No, we shouldn't. Yes, we should. What? We're met here with Charles Sumner, the first man to ever be cured of a brain injury. Now, Charles, can you tell me a little bit about your journey? How did things work out? I'm met here with Warren, founder of the Brain Injury Awareness Parade. Now, Warren, what inspired you to create this spectacle?
Well, Jamie, we in the community were tired of parades that just went in a straight line.
Fascinating. And you said you suffer from multiple personality disorder.
That's right. I actually didn't know it was an issue until 2 of my personalities got gay married, and then they got divorced. It was horrible. I actually owe myself $500 in alimony.
And out of curiosity, what is the cure for multiple personality disorder? Don't look for the cure. What?
Are you okay?
Yeah. What is the brain injury balloon looking like this year?
It's approximately the size of Kansas.
I'm very impressed. Hi, I'm Jamie.
Noah Winkler.
Thank you for coming in. So, Noah, you've been promoting brain injury awareness in the community for like 6 whole days now. So what we were wondering is...
What?
I'm sorry, me. Just me. Not a sultan named Jafar in my head.
Okay.
Let's get down to it.
Well, I realize that mental health issues aren't a subject very often discussed in the public forum, and I felt that this was a really great opportunity for victims of brain injuries to speak out.
And what did they say? Translate it into Spanish if you can.
I don't actually know. I actually suffer from short-term memory loss.
I'm sorry. Have we met? My name's Jafar. I'm the Sultan of Agrabah.
Where are we? Do you have split personality disorder?
We am insulted that you would ask that, Noah.
It's so bright here. Where the hell am I?
This is all but a dream. In conclusion, Brain Injury Awareness Month is a terrific thing that shouldn't be combined with other awareness months or Xanax cocktails. For breaking news, I'm Jamie Jafar Lofselt, and I'm looking for a genie.
Yep, like we thought, you can always count on Jamie for some old-fashioned psychological pain.
You know, gets me thinking. Relationships are tough. How can people stay together for so long, okay? Lil Jon and the East Side Boys, Kate +8, Siamese twins.
Well, those aren't exactly relationships, Zach. Those are more like alliances.
Right. And like Korea is just one big alliance. They've been together since at least before World War II.
Well, no, that's actually when they kind of went their own way.
Really? Can we argue about that?
Oh yeah, we can definitely argue about that.
Okay.
Welcome to Mouth. Tonight's topic, U.S. involvement with North and South Korea.
Yes.
Enraged over South Korea's joint military drills with the United States, North Korea has scrapped the truce and announced the time for final showdown has arrived.
Wait, like a Virtua Fighter 5 final showdown?
Maybe.
So does that mean that North Korea will now have hundreds of new combo possibilities and an impossible level 6? God, I hated level 6.
Well, sure, though analysts say North Korea is unlikely to seek a direct military conflict with the United States.
Screw you, level 6!
North Korea still has missiles and other weapons capable of striking South Korea.
So basically, we're dealing with a 6th grade bully, North Korea Kim, who's picking on an innocent 3rd grader, South Korea Kelly, because Kim thinks Kelly is kind of a girl's name.
Right.
But Kim knows he won't stand a chance in a fight against Kelly's older brother, us. So the question is, should us intervene?
Oh, wait, hold on. Should we intervene? Absolutely not. Don't get me wrong. I'm a soul man, like the place. But if anything, we should isolate ourselves from all this melee.
Matt, here is where you're wrong, okay? The name of the game is world domination, baby.
But what good has intervening done for us? Everyone's mooching off of us now. eHarmony has members in over 150 countries. France hates us the same way we hate ourselves. And British people think that they're Abraham Lincoln. What can we as a nation be proud of without everyone else getting in the way?
Don't you get it? Okay, the only time is military time. We've invaded almost every country, and by God, we'll invade every last one in order to bring the world closer together. Pangea. Man, okay, I can picture it now. One big super country, the United Continents of America. The food, culture, and prostitutes of every land in all of the UC of A. Like a gigantic Epcot, but with more prostitutes. I say you and I head out to Pyongyang and take what's ours.
No! All right, you've gone too far. The outside world is a scary place. Oh. The studio's our home. We can't leave this desk.
We can't base our military policies on your agoraphobic fears of leaving the desk.
And we can't invade a country because you want to taste authentic Korean food, Zack.
Okay, well, the stuff we've had here is pretty bad, Matt.
Well, there aren't many fancy restaurants that will deliver to a desk.
I don't know. I've been talking to a travel agent about timeshares in Korea, and if we can't get a super country, we could at least use a vacation.
A vacation?
Yes, a vacation. Like go somewhere else for fun. Wouldn't you want to see all the stuff in the world we always talk about?
I can't believe this. I've given you a wholesome life here. The world where they live is a cruel place, all right? Why don't we just set up a tent under the desk?
No, Matt, not another staycation, okay? That's like the 3rd one this week.
Well, that's it for Mouth to Mouth, everybody. Destination, staycation.
All right, you know, I'm sick of staycating, Matt. We've been stuck here forever. I'm really hungry.
Well, if you're hungry, have a marshmallow.
Oh, God damn it.
Hey. Oh, now you dropped it. More. There you go. Yum, 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 yum.
It's like strawberry. We'll be right back. Clap for you.
Oh, all right. Welcome back. Hey, Zack, are you ready for St. Patty's Day this Sunday?
You know it, baby. All right, I bought the net yesterday. We are definitely going to do this right.
Oh, yes, we are. We're finally going to catch a leprechaun.
Hell yeah. We're going to get so much gold.
And so much love.
And wishes.
Oh, yeah. No, see, you're thinking of genies. Genies grant wishes.
Oh, well, do we at least get those delicious cookies they make in that tree?
No, see, those are elves, Zack. Those are elves. Different things.
Elves make the cookies. Mm-hmm. Interesting. Now, what does a unicorn make?
Oh, come on. No, it's like you don't even listen when I read you your pre-tuck fairy tales.
Sometimes I fall asleep.
Well, you've made that painfully obvious.
Okay, anyway, earlier this week, Bonnie Flood, George W. Bush's private art teacher, said the former president will go down in history as a great artist.
I'm just saying, whatever. Here with her opinion is famous critic and art teacher, Clementine Fresco.
Do your goddamn job. Do your job.
Thank you for having me.
It wasn't our call. Now, Miss Fresco, you're known for giving art lessons to many important political figures of the modern age.
That's correct, young man. I believe art and politics go together like flappers and giggle water. So, I specialize in teaching those I believe will go on to become great leaders.
Well, how many students have you taught?
Let's put it this way. Without me, Castro wouldn't have gone through his macaroni art phase. Yeltsin wouldn't have learned caricatures. Ron Paul wouldn't be a master of Photoshop.
Oh. So you taught young politicians arts and crafts?
It's more than that. I see into their souls. Every time I examined one of Saddam's needle points, I could feel his vulnerabilities.
Wait, you taught Saddam Hussein when he was when he was young?
Actually, that boy was so talented I kept teaching him, even when I had to sneak into that hidey hole he was living in.
Wait, on, you knew where he was. Why didn't you turn Saddam Hussein in?
I couldn't stop the creative flow. He was a sensitive one. His floral embroideries said it all.
Wait, so you could just look at a painting by, say, Richard Nixon and just know that he was
circumcised? Yes, yes he was.
It's not what I was gonna say.
So, on, what do you have to say about George W. Bush's work?
Bush? He was a brilliant, gifted, sensible man. His brushstrokes showed me how much he had to give the world. And he was such a tender lover.
Wait, you knew that from his brushstrokes?
Oh, it wasn't just that. After a long day of painting, sometimes you give in to desires.
So you had sex with George W. Bush?
That was a long time ago, dear. My students often become a string of lovers. Conjugal visits to Nelson Mandela. Long, uncomfortable lovemaking with Winston Churchill. Margaret Thatcher that one time.
Okay, I think we got it.
Hold on. Wait, Churchill, how old are you?
So what does it matter? Art today is as timeless as the pottery I helped FDR mold. Even before the polio, he was so shaky, but quite stimulating.
Oh, God, can you leave,
Wait,
please?
hold on, this is a rare chance. No, Miss Fresco, okay. What do you think of my painting?
You know, I used to teach Hitler before he gave up art for dance or whatever that was. And I must say, that painting is very Hitler.
Really? Oh.
Clementine Fresco, everyone. When did you have time to paint that?
I add a little bit every time the camera cuts to you.
Well, the shadowing on that side needs work.
All right, oil tends to discolor with age, Matt. Easy fix, okay? Just give me a paintbrush and the tube of fire engine gray underneath the desk, all right? In the meantime, let's see what Mookie's up to this week. That's right.
Thanks, guys. Most Americans are absolutely petrified by the word sequester, death ceiling, or stalagmites. Today we hit the streets of Boston to figure out what their real opinions are and to find out if they actually know what these words mean. So when you hear the word sequester, what do you think?
Look for the dictionary.
Perfect. America. As far as the death ceiling, is that what happened when you raise the roof? Absolutely it. Raise the roof. So when you do have money, what sort of things do you invest in?
Me personally, or okay, nice clothing, electronics. I like to keep my money under my mattress because I don't trust the banks.
Did your grandma teach you that?
Absolutely, yeah. She also said always keep it in your bra. That was always yeah.
Your grandma and I have a lot in common. What part of Canada are you from?
Quebec.
Now that's, I'm trying to think. Canada is south of Mongolia?
Oh God, I'm terrible in geography.
Made a snowball and ran away.
Okay, just casually. Wall Street 3. Dreamcast. Who's Gordon Gekko? Go. Michael Douglas has died. Who's Gordon Gekko?
I don't want to live in a world where Michael Douglas has died.
What does the word sequester mean?
The sequester is, well, this like the government sequester. It's the series of budget cuts, federal budget cuts that took effect on March 1st because of...
Do you remember bartering from like ancient Mesopotamia? Yes. All right, I have some pills, and I was wondering if I could get some like gold or money.
For what?
It's full.
What kind of pills are we talking about?
You know, I'm actually not legally allowed to discuss their use on camera, but you'd go for a ride. If I have a bottle of pills,
right,
and I'm trying to sell them, would you take them?
Like if are we friends or?
Like if I have a bottle of pills right now.
Okay, and no, I would not buy your pills.
So if I were to grab them.
Absolutely sure, yeah.
That's a very nice pin you have there.
Thank you.
I will trade you a can of Amy's lentils for it. Just take it. Do you want these?
No, I'm gonna respectfully decline your offer.
They're good grade. Freshly cut?
Like a 5.
Okay.
And loose change.
You know what? It's a deal. So while many Americans are afraid of this financial jargon, the people of Boston really just don't seem to care. In fact, many don't seem to know anything at all. Except for that one girl. She knew what's up. Reporting from the streets of Newbury, Mookie Loughran.
Well, that about wraps things up for today.
Yes, but before we go, as always, we would like to present you with the winners of last week's Breaking News Crazy Captions contest.
Okay. All right, this one was sent in by Sandra S. from Oregon. Waiter, there's a Palestine in my Israel.
Yes.
It's a conflict.
Wait, hold on. Okay, here. This one comes from Terry P. of Indiana. Now, I've heard of balls to the wall, but this is ridiculous. It's the Berlin Wall.
Oh, it's Berlin. What's that doing there? All right, and here's the photo for next week's contest.
Yes.
So come up with some wacky submissions to get to us.
Oh my God, I've got a fee for that one already.
And on behalf of all of us here at Breaking News, have a lovely evening.